Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. When you find out you know a client's relative, do you mention it or keep it to yourself? I generally keep it to myself, but I always feel weird about questions that I already know the answer to, like I'm being dishonest or something. I don't know them well enough for it to be a conflict, just to clarify. However, I do live in a small town, so it happens often. So first, I'd like to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring us. Thanks, y'all. So I have a really unsatisfying answer, which is it depends. In small towns, this is particularly hard. If you try not to work with anyone related to everyone you know, you'll have like 3 potential clients. I'd ask myself if the relationship I have with their relative will impact any aspect of their care. Sounds like it's not in this circumstance. Next, I'd consider how they would feel if they found out that I knew their relative. And I would tell them if finding out another way would impact the therapeutic relationship. Um, there's something you said about feeling like asking questions that you already know the answers to. I would ask those questions anyway because you think you know the answers to it based on what somebody else has said, but you don't necessarily know that client's internal experience. So I would still ask those questions. One thing I would consider in your initial appointment with everyone would be to say, we live in a really small town. It's likely that we have some people in common. If there's a conflict of interest, I'm going to let you know there's a conflict of interest. Know that no matter what you say about someone we may have in common, what we talk about here is always confidential, and this is your space to speak your truth about anything and anyone. Yeah, and that way it gives them permission. It also lets them know that if you're like, oh yeah, I know Susie, when she brings up Susie, because she's going to find out you know Susie, then she knows that you're not telling Susie anything. It just reiterates that. So I hope that helps. If you need some help bringing clients in, whether you have people in common or not, check out our free training on how to fill your practice without being salesy or spending money you don't have. That is over at www.abundanceparty.com/fill. www's got to be in there for some reason. I don't know why. If you have questions for Ask Allison, I would love to answer them. Find me over on Instagram where I'm abundance_practice_building and shoot me a DM. All right, y'all. Have a great day.